Hi, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of AMsportsBALLERS.
Yes, sir.
I'm Martin Guster, and with me as always, I got Sigurd Grov.
What's up, guys?
Bro, I really appreciate you coming all the way down to France to just do this podcast with me in the middle of the preparation of the championship game. That's that's dedication, bro.
Dedication, bro.
Yeah.
I also had some, I had some contracts. I had some visits with some football teams, contracts. You know what I mean?
Two flies in one stone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, we can. Obviously, I'm in Norway for a couple of days, so I was like, hey, Sigurd, we got to do it now.
Yep.
We can be together. We can do it together.
We gotta do it.
So guess what? We're celebrating there.
We
celebrating
a little bit.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
Congrats to being in the championship once again.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll go like last time. We're biased.
We're biased.
No, wait, that was wrong. We're unbiased, right? We're unbiased.
Yeah, for real. Cheers. Just a little bit. I'm out. I still got a game. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously, I apologize for the sound. If it's any problem, as you can see, I'm holding the mic. We're gonna try to do the best to try to speak into the mic.
Yeah.
It's easy for me because I'm holding it. Sigurd, you might need to adjust yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm super hyped about this episode. We can start to talk about. Let's just say what we got going on in this episode. It's a big episode, man. I feel like the episode that we got going into the championship game has always been our biggest episode. And it's not different this time because we got two guests coming on.
Yes, sir.
And it's none other than the head coaches of the team facing each other. Both teams, man. We got Kasper coming on, and we got Stian Skøien Braaten coming on. So that's going to be a great chat. We wrote down some good... We came prepared for this one. We wrote down some questions.
Yeah.
We never do that. We are like... Sigurd,
always on the fly.
Yeah, Sigurd just joins the pod. Who we got a guest going on? All right. Yeah.
Hell no.
Cool.
Come on. Don't undersell me like that, man. Come on. Nah, but yeah, we free ball a lot of the shit that we do, but today we had notes.
We removed a couple of questions too because we felt like that's going to be a little bit too direct. And we don't want to put them in the spot because they are head coaches. So we all seen what Belichick do whenever he gets a good question. He just deflects it, don't want to answer it.
Yeah.
We want to ask questions that they feel
comfortable answering. A little bit comfortable, but a little bit like, should I say this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we want to ask the questions we know we're going to get a good answer from, and not necessarily what we need to know. And
some of this stuff might be a little bit weird because I'm a player and I'm going to be playing in that game, so I also don't want to I don't want to say or ask anything stupid. I don't want to act stupid. But as you guys know, when I do this podcast, I'm not a football player. I'm just.
You're a media person now.
I'm a Siggy, bro. I'm Siggy. Just do me.
And so we got Stian, we got Kasper, and starting off right now.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about the semifinal and a little bit controversy that happens this weekend.
Yeah. Because it was a lot of stuff that happened, man. There was a lot of weird stuff happening in a short period of time. You all probably heard or saw what happened to Kristiansand and the Eidsvoll game that was going to be played here. Not the semifinal game, but the last series game. It got canceled because Kristiansand had some issues with, I think it was issue with staff, like players and like the player staff going from Kristiansand to Eidsvoll. And they ended up deciding to forfeit the game. Deciding or being forced, I don't know that, so I can't say anything. But
let's just say decided. It's what happened anyway. But little did they know that the federation would actually crack down on it because it was the last game of the season and it would have playoffs implications. Yeah. So the federation made a quick decision and said like, hey, we're not gonna accept that in the end of the season going into the playoff. So easy. They just said you're not allowed in the playoff anymore. So obviously things got changed around. You're now playing Lillestrøm in the semifinal, and Trolls get a free pass into the championship game. So they get a solid 3 weeks before the championship game. A huge benefit for them. But to be honest, I think the semifinal against Lillestrøm was a benefit for you guys too, because you guys been struggling a little bit on offense. I mean, it's been very visible, and I feel like I'm not gonna put anything on my shoulder, but I think I said something like, "Hey," I had the microphone right, and I think I said something like that. Hey, run Tveter, run Tveter, and boy, did you guys use Tveter. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns. Blådammen, your explosive tight end, he had 2 touchdowns. Your young buck Carl, he got a passing touchdown, pretty long one. And I don't know if I'm forgetting someone. But
we had Sindre.
Blådammen. Yeah, he got 2. I already said that.
And we had the rookie Eirik Østenboløkken. Caught the slant and took off for 70 yards. His first ever catch.
Damn.
In the game, took off for a touchdown, 70 yards.
70 yards?
Or 60. It was maybe not 70.
I missed that one. I missed that one because, boy, that stream was terrible. What? It was no sound, no scoreboard.
Yeah, we were missing our media person. Morten wasn't there.
Okay, I figured as much.
Morten wasn't there, and we tried to do what we could with the people that we had. So, and I think that they did a good job because they haven't done it before.
Yeah, you know what I did?
What did you do?
When I first joined the stream, I saw that it was no live chat. So I logged into the living stream service, and I went into the stream in the dashboard, and I turned on the chat, and I wrote, "Hey, it's no sound, guys."
That's kind of funny.
Nobody. I'm gonna send a message right now because I thought maybe it would be a quick fix. Maybe it was just something that was forgotten. And I was like, if I could just send the guys a message. But I guess I just unlocked the chat and nothing else happened because the sound never came on. So that was a bummer.
The sound did come on. It came on and late in the second quarter or something, and then
on the stream.
There was sound.
So my comment worked.
100%.
Oh shit.
Like I said, we were missing our one guy that runs all of our streaming stuff. So that sucked.
It sucked for me because I was working on my house and I was really just depending on having the sound because I wasn't gonna.
It was like a radio type of thing.
I was just gonna put it on and then I was gonna have my headset and work same time, just listening to the play by play. And no sound, so I couldn't do that, so I just turned it off.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but it is what it is. Still a very cool game. Going into the half, it was a very close game. The score was only 14-7 going into the half. I'm pretty sure it was 14-7 or it was 13-7 or something.
Explosive second half for you guys.
Yeah, we had a nice halftime talk.
That's really?
What I'm gonna say. Yeah, we had a nice halftime talk. I'm not gonna point fingers because
no, it's a good thing. I'm gonna say
that's why I'm not gonna point no fingers because 3 people said some stuff and or some more and everything.
It's a locker room leader kind of attitude coming forward. I mean, that's what you guys need. I feel like that's because you got the guys. I felt like in the beginning of it, in the root of the problem was kind of a motivating. It was kind of a motivating. Didn't seems like you guys really wanted to play hard. In some of the games I've seen of you guys.
Yeah, but it's some truth in that, and some truth in that, and especially from where Eidsvoll used to be.
All right, guys. We had some issues, as you can see. We have a different camera going on. We have a different microphone. I mean, the same microphone, but so right now our camera shut down. I don't know why. So we had to use my computer, and then we got to use my phone
for the
microphone. To connect the microphone to in the stream. So everything is good. We're good to go.
We're good to go right now.
Unfortunately, the way my streaming recording is working, that is, it's saving every recording every 10 minutes. So automatically. So if it cut in the middle of one of those 10-minute session, I'm sorry to you. We were kind of talking, answering our own questions a little bit, going into there. But we're gonna move on with the show because we got a guest on here right now. You can hear some background noise. That's him.
Yeah, and
And
we already said we were gonna have some guests.
Exactly.
Hopefully that's on the previous recording. But I don't think
yeah,
there's
that is.
much more to say.
This guy started with football in an early teenager age. He's a good friend of mine in school, a good friend of Sigurd too, eventually.
Eventually, not in school.
And from school, yeah, I was in class with this guy since 7th grade. Since I moved to Eidsvoll, this is one of my first classmates, and I'm happy to give to you all. We got Stian Skøien Braaten here as our first guest of the evening.
Hey.
What's up, Stian? How you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Good.
We've been better. I mean, 5 minutes before we came online, everything shut down. We're usually it's been 25 minutes of us trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So we're sorry about the delay.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It happens.
But obviously, first off, congrats to another appearance in the championship final. As a Norwegian coach, we don't see too many two Norwegian coaches has like this grand success that you've been having in your early head coaching career in Eidsvoll. So congrats on yet another championship appearances.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. That's I appreciate that, and I just feel like I gotta say first off that I'm lucky to have as many good players and other coaches around me that have helped me a lot along the way. So yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah. So Stian, important 2 weeks going ahead. You had a really good semifinal. I feel like your offense really blossomed in that game. And tell us tell us a little bit what's the mindset and the focus moving forward in the games in the weeks before the championship game now.
Like a key thing you just mentioned is we had a pretty good game offensively, and we just need to keep building off of that. It's the thing we've been missing a little bit this whole year is just a steady run game. We finally saw that kind of click a little bit this game, and we just got to keep building off of that. And as we all could see, that opens up so much more in our offense. So just having that base going and keeping going on that momentum we just got coming out of this game is going to be a big thing, obviously.
Yeah, I told Sigurd a little bit earlier that it's a good thing for Trolls to get another week of rest because they didn't have to play this week. But it felt like it was a good thing for you to play this game so you could shake some of the rust, some of the bad mood off, and really coming into the championship game with some positive momentum. So I felt like that was really good to see you guys. Really explode on offense in the second half of that semifinal.
Definitely,
a little bit tougher,
definitely.
a little bit tougher question right now. Uh, you've been on Eidsvoll. We've been having plenty success in the recent years, and this year it was kind of a different story. Can you tell us a little bit about the adversity of starting the season 0-3, and how you handled all the different kind of personnel, the different kind of leadership, and stepping in as a head coach and kind of, hey, we got to turn this around kind of a mood. How was that for you?
It's definitely been a different kind of a year. We've had some turnabout in like players that have left and have other things to do, which is again, it's going to happen every year. So we've had some young guys that have had to step up in positions that are pretty important, and obviously Cornelius coming in and contributing, and just kind of finding his groove with the team. And I think we're just kind of starting to see what he can do in our offense, and kind of seeing what we've been trying to build all along around him and with the whole team. So it's been challenging, but again, I've had like Sigurd as a big part of it on defense. We have Michael, being the DC. We have Yenny helping out. We have Joachim. We have Jurgen. We have so many guys, Tood and Arne on offense, Rich on O-line. Like, we have so many guys that play a huge role in just doing the little things and the big things right that eventually I think is going to lead to a lot of success.
Yeah, you definitely have that leadership on the team, the veteran presence and the veteran leadership. So that was one of the reasons why it was kind of shocking to see the team struggle so much early in the season because you coming off or the championship game, you're coming in the season as the reigning champ, and starting the season the way you did was kind of shocking with the leadership, with the talent that we know you have. So it was good to see everything come together right in the, what do you call it, in the neck of time.
In the
And
nick of time, just before the championship game.
so I mean, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want, an exciting game. Trolls has had your number this year. Tell us a little bit about how you're approaching this game, knowing you coming against a pretty fierce opponent in Trolls this year.
Yeah, this is definitely the toughest Trolls team that we've played in a while. They have some good players. Their coaching is, they have some good coaches there that we know that they'll have them prepared. So we just got to use these 2 weeks to, get down, like study the film, make sure that we exploit all the things that we can exploit. Because again, they're a very good team, but they're not flawless. So we just need to find those things that we can use and make sure that, try to reverse think a little bit. What are they going to do against us, and try to prepare as well as possible on defense. And yeah, just again, keep building off what we've been doing well. Like you said, we didn't start out great this season, but we just kind of took what we had, built off of the good stuff, and I just feel like if we can keep this momentum going, then I think it's going to be a good game, and we can definitely win this one.
Yeah, I should know this. Are you calling plays on offense?
I started out calling plays, and I'm still helping out with the offense, but I've had to jump in and play a little bit more the last couple of games, and on defense actually, which is new, but that kind of makes it.
You've been doing a solid job though.
Yeah.
You have some hits. You have some hits up the middle there.
Yeah.
I have some hits there, and I definitely have some misses. I'm not as fast as I used to be, like 20 years ago, but I'm trying to contribute where it needs to. We had some guys miss some games here and there, so it's just kind of next man up mentality. So we've had again been lucky there. We have Rich, unfortunately out with an injury, but great presence in the team. He's taken over the play calling, and obviously that hasn't been a big problem, as you could see from this last game. So
sometimes it's not even the place you're calling. Sometimes it's just the flow of the game,
it's everything. It's a lot of different factors. It's execution. It's also chemistry. It's also people knowing what to do.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a lot. It's
sure.
a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't really.
I'm afraid I said that in the wrong way. I'm not saying you did a bad job, Stian. That's not what I'm saying at all.
All good.
No,
You called play all last year, and the offense was the most dynamic. You were leading in offense, passing, and rushing. So I'm not taking anything away from you that you already have proved to us that you can do. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I came off.
No. Hey, all good. Like I've talked to the team, and I say this pretty much every time I can. Like I'm not like a big me guy. It's a team sport. I want to win games. I don't care if it's me calling the plays. I don't care if it's Rich, if it's Cornelius calling the play in the huddle. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, I want to win football games, because eventually this comes down to us being a team and just trusting each other. What's best for the team is going to be what's best for me. So if that is Rich calling plays and me jumping in, playing some linebacker or whatever needs be, that's what's going to be best for the team. So hey, and I'm never gonna take that up in a bad way, Martin. So it's all good.
Thank you for understanding what I meant.
Oh, I got you.
Injuries happens, and I'm happy to see you at least reach, like, instead of being just on the sideline, is actually doing a decent job of calling the offensive plays.
But he's a big part. Rich is a very big part behind the scenes tonight. So he's a really good add-on for Edsel.
Yeah,
he's been been a very nice guy to have on board with us. We're lucky to have him.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not gonna keep you here too long. We know you got film you gotta watch. You gotta study up. And,
yes, sir.
Practice tomorrow, man. You gotta come prepared. This is the most important. This practice tomorrow is gonna set the tone for the next 2 weeks going into the championship game. So you gotta be like, hey, this is what they do. I'm not telling you what to do, but hey, did you listen to last pod? By the way.
Hey, I'm gonna be brutally honest and say no, I haven't, man. My
Okay,
bad.
but Rich is calling the offensive play, so Rich probably listened to the pod
Probably,
because I did
maybe.
this. I was like, run to Eric, run to Eric, because I did that, and hey, voila,
Yeah,
he had 3 touchdowns, right?
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, oh yeah.
we always want to get the ball in the hands of our playmakers here and there, and it just worked out this game. So that was a good thing. Seeing Tula fucking full go.
Yeah, because he's been kind of, in my opinion, kind of absence contra what he was last year. He was leading the league in receiving and rushing yards and touchdowns and total points, and basically he was the best player in Norway. And this year he kind of took a step back. And I don't know if it was the offensive scheme or anything like that. New quarterback coming in, changes happens every season. So it was happy. It was just good to see him back in action, and
For
especially
sure.
going into big game that you are going into. He was the MVP of that championship game, so we
Yeah.
can hopefully expect big things for him coming into
The championship game.
another champion. He was the MVP of the other championship game you guys won a couple years ago, so
Oh,
he's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
it was kind of
Hey, he's a big
his
part
kind
of
of
the team,
games.
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like we obviously want to get him going, like along with all the other guys. So
Yeah.
it's good to see him getting going for sure.
Thank you so much for your time, Stian. We're not going to keep you here too long, like I already said. But before you leave, do you have any last words to? We have thousands of listeners worldwide right now. So if you have
Yeah.
anything you want to tell to the Eidsvoll fans about coming to the game or anything, this is your chance, man. Stian, go for it.
Hey, if you want to, no, not if you want to. Do come to the finals? Show out, show up, and we will do the same thing. We're going to come prepared, and it's going to be a good football game. I promise you that. Trolls are a good ass team, but hey, we're gonna give them hell. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna get another championship.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right. And I'll add on to that, say for our fan base, Stian, if we can get
Yeah,
that group to be riled up like they were just like they were in that home game we had this game, man,
yeah,
it's a
yeah, for
12th
sure.
12th man,
Yeah. I feel like
12th man.
this game is. Hey, I'm going to add on that as an
Yeah,
Eidsvoll
yeah, it's all
fan.
good. It's all good.
And I'm gonna say this game is probably the most important game that to ISOL to step up as a fan base because you're going to Trolls to their home field. If there's one chance to show that we are the ISOL fans and we come to the games, this is the one because Trolls is playing at home. They are gonna have a tons of fans out there.
Yeah.
So this is the
Yep.
And
ISOL's chance to really step up.
we didn't really show our true colors last time we were down in Yordal, both on the field and off the field. So it was also a rare situation, 16th of May, a late night.
Yeah.
But still, we were kind of outmatched in the numbers in the stands. But I feel like the sound was pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty equal
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, but this podcast is not biased by any way, so we
No, but this segment right here it's about Stian's team, who's he's head coach for. So
yeah.
Yeah.
and we just happen to have
Yeah,
been a part of that team.
we
so.
set up this
Or
15
be a
minutes to be ISOL fanboys and coach and
Yeah.
player, and so we cover all three phases of the team.
100%.
So good luck to you, Stian,
Thank you.
and hopefully there's a good stream going on, so I can really enjoy watching you guys in the championship game.
Yep. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks you.
Thanks you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, guys. Quick little heads up here. You guys already know that we have a sponsor deal going with
Contact Sports SA.
yes, and that is the Ballers 10 code, which a lot of you guys have used. A lot of you guys have used it. It's awesome. We've gotten so many cool feedbacks that people are loving that we have such a
Hey,
opportunity. A
the
coupon.
goal with this sponsor was literally to give you guys
Yeah, a
better
little bit
price.
more price, better pricing and shit like that. We're not really getting anything out of it
Yeah.
other than having a cool partnership. You know?
we just wanted to let you guys know that with the season coming to a close, so we predict that Ballers 10 might also be coming to a close.
Yeah.
So if you want to get
It
someone-
also makes sense because of how lackluster we've been in content.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense. But we'll see. But I'd say we would say a little heads up. Maybe use it because we don't know if it's not going to be there anymore. We haven't talked to them, but yeah.
Yeah. So
if
you want to order some gear for next season, if you got a junior season coming up, now would be a great time to get 10% off, and it might be your last chance. Just so you guys know, it might be your last chance. So do it now. Get those percentages off, and for anybody who did it already, appreciate it, and we're happy to give that to you.
Yeah.
We're happy that you got 10% off. You know, that was the goal with this. Was like, we don't want a sponsor to get money. We want a sponsor to give a better price. If you know what I mean.
100%.
So far, I think we got this back. We got T-shirts from them.
Yeah.
That was the deal. And we wear them every episode, man.
Every episode. We also have something that we have to.
It's a quick slant right there. That's
go.
a contact sports.
We also have something that we have to implement for next season. Maybe we'll implement it for the juniors if we feel like we want to start doing that more heavy. We'll still have some Bowlers of the Week T-shirts available. I have some at home.
Yep.
So, but maybe that's for next season. I don't know because it's too late right now. Definitely for seniors, it's way too late. But yeah. And also keep in mind, if you're going to order something for like a big bulk, a big order, make sure to contact them. Don't make that order with the Ballers 10 code because it's just going to mess up for their facilities and the order. So if you're trying to get like, let's say 10 helmets or like 5 helmets and 5 pads and like 10 footballs for your football team, contact them and they could arrange a good deal for you.
All right, guys, we're going to cap it off there.
Yep.
Ballers 10, use it. It might be your last chance. All right,
sir.
on to the episode.
Let's go.
All right, so great talk there. Stian was an open book. Hey, we try to be not biased on this podcast, but sometimes when you talk to old friends,
come on, man,
good friends,
you get hyped. We played together, all three of us, man.
We were me, Stian, Greg, and I think a couple other guys, Riley, as an import. We were like in that first batch of junior coaches that had Wilhelm, Jonathan. You were there. A lot of the core guys that's running football in Norway right now. Raymond. We were running the junior team in Isol back then. And we were good, man. We was a really good junior team.
Was very, 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 very talented.
Yeah, and we can see that, especially in Wilhelm, man. He's really reflecting that on his senior team right now. Fortunately for the Trolls, it's on their team, and unfortunately, he's playing good. I'm trying, guys. Damn it.
God damn it, man. Why is he playing good? Unfortunately,
it's the air in Eidsvoll. It's the air I'm breathing. Like
he's in Eidsvoll right
my
now,
blood just turned red.
Yeah.
Since I was no, I'm not gonna do that.
But yeah. No, I get what you mean. Though it was a very, very talented team, and like you said, a lot of those guys are leaders of certain teams around in Norway right now. So
what I meant was when Wilhelm stepped into the junior team and program, I was like, whoa, this guy is gonna be our quarterback for the next 10 years. Unfortunately, it didn't play out that way, but I'm happy to see him bowl out, even though it's for the Trolls. Trolls is my number 2 favorite team.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like there's a lot of ISO players that's played for the Trolls too. I played for Trolls. You played for Trolls?
Arne played for the Trolls.
Did you?
Bogen played for the Trolls. No, I never played for the Trolls. I was a stint in Starfighters. Actually, I was at a couple of practice.
I played for Starfighters too.
For them. And I didn't like the coach there. I was like, no, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna take a year off. I said, This was June 19 though, so I knew I had a senior team coming later.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big deal. I was still gonna go to practice and stuff, and that's all. It was just I'm gonna practice with seniors and not have any U19 games that year. So not a big deal. I just came off a U19 silver and a U19 gold the year before that. So whatever, did them all. In a couple of minutes, we got Kasper joining us in about 5 to 7 minutes.
And it's time to talk about the glory of Trolls again and how they've really. We already talked about them last episode.
We do it again.
We do it again, and we're not gonna go deeper into that right now, but it's gonna be a very nice segment and very, very, very cool chat with Kasper. I think it's gonna be nice, nice chat.
Kasper has always been he's always been available for us in the podcast. Even this year, we asked the coaches like, what can you tell us before the season, before our preseason episode, and Kasper, he just sent us the roster. He's like, this is our full roster. He didn't hide anything. It was some new names there. It was some new signings. Nothing was announced. He was like, this is it. That's where I saw Lynn Bird.
Yeah.
And that's how I saw a couple of the guys that's new to the team. I was like, oh shit, the Trolls might go off this year when I saw it. And yes,
they only added on from the last year, so they didn't lose any talent.
That's something I'm really going to talk about Kasper with is his way of not only being a coach but also being kind of a GM and doing some recruiting and stuff like that. Because that's kind of a lost position in Norway, is the GM position of a team.
No, it's not a loss. It's never been a position. It's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's never been like a GM kind of thing. It's always just been like the coach recruiting, which is still kind of what's happening, but not in that way. I feel like the way that Kasper's and that organization has done it is a very like how can I say it? A very honorable way of doing it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get hit up every preseason by Kasper. Hey, you want to play? So I mean, pretty honorable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You too, right? You get a text every.
No, Kasper. They know. The only guy. Yeah, I'm not good.
He's not good enough.
The only guy that's ever had the cojones to ask me, and
Derek, man.
Yeah. He's kept asking me,
And the Danish teams keep it asking you, man.
Fuck them Danish.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, bro, congrats on a freaking another interception, man. 6 in 6 games now?
6 and 6, yes, sir.
You keeping the streak, bro. You're keeping the streak. Yeah. Oh, well, it's not really a streak because you didn't have the first game, but you had 2 in the next game.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, the streak is imaginable when it's 6 in 6 games. We can imagine it's 6 games with 6 interceptions.
Yeah. It is actually 6 in 4 games.
Exactly, because you had another game with 2.
I have 2 games with 2. That's insane.
That's insane. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
That's insane.
What was the stat you told me? They only threw me the ball.
Bro, like before the last game, or I'll say this: before the last game, they only threw me the ball 7 or like 8 times. One of them was overthrown, or maybe 9. 2 of them was overthrown. No, actually, I have to give 1 because it wasn't really me, but I have to give it. Okay, 1 is a catch. There's only 1 catch, and it's underneath on a curl route. It was pair against pair at Euro. But Andy, other than that, every other pass I picked. I think it was like that point 8 passes, 1 pass breakup, 5 picks and 1 catch.
Yeah, that you're doing a pretty good job doing that. And I was just gonna say that first game in Kristiansand, you did miss 3 tackles that all became 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But technically, it wasn't passes to you.
No, it was screen. It was not my zone even.
Yeah, with 2 screens and one slant.
Yeah.
No,
and
Michael
that's a slant from the other side. I'm coming over trying to make a tackle, and I do a pretty bad job. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, I gotta apologize for the mic situation and the camera situation right now. I know it's kind of messed up. We had a shutdown, and I have no idea if playing the microphone through my phone invite to the stream is
even working.
I can see the sound is coming, but I don't know if it's any good. So if the sound is trash, I apologize, man. I mean, we got messages from last pod that your sound was trash.
Really?
Yeah, I remember you had to leave and come back for even have better sound, and even after that, it was kind of trashy.
Okay. All right. We don't have our old setup anymore, so. But,
hey, what's the most important, good sound or an episode?
Pretty high up there, both of them. But I'll say the episode.
Yeah. Say
100%.
So finally, we got the final guest of the show. You already know who he's gonna be. He's gonna be the head coach of the Trolls, Kasper Tveter. This guy has been everywhere in Norway. He's been a national team coach. He's been a player for the Trolls, player for the Vikings, and now he's doing a terrific job as the Trolls head coach. Welcome to the show, Kasper. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining, first off, and also first off, congrats on having such a freaking dominant season as the Trolls is having, and it's just really mind-blowing to see the Trolls going from not being in the league at all, coming back, having a mid-season, showing some flashes, and then from 1 year ago and to this year just being a dominant force, going 6-0. Like, it's mind-blowing. Congrats, and I think a lot of it is because of you and your effort being a head coach and a recruiter.
Thank you. It's been an awesome season. Like last year, like we showed that we belong to the league again and that we managed to rebuild the team. And then we took the next step up this year. Same group of guys, pretty much. Just more coaches, and the whole group is just gotten it together. And it's been a fun year.
Yeah, it's been fun watching you too. It always shows when a team is having fun playing football, and you can really see the Trolls is having
Having a lot of fun.
you can really see the Trolls is having a lot of fun playing under you, for you, and in overall playing football this year is amazing to see. And tell us a little bit about going into your first championship game as a head coach. Anything you're going to do different as a head coach? Anything you're going to say different to the team? Or what's your mentality going into this? It's a big thing for you too, I think.
I just addressed the team today, actually, a couple of hours ago. And that's like, Eidsvoll's been there before. They're a championship team. They've been there for like almost every year, last 10, 15 years, and we haven't. And that's the thing, like we have to do our thing. We have to do what gave us the wins this year, and we have to be ourselves. But we're gonna have to see. Like, it's championship game is a big thing for us, and the guys are gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous, and we know Eidsvoll can play great football in a championship game, and we'll have to see.
But there's no doubt that you guys can play great football because you have been doing that all year. So I don't think that that's going to be a big issue for you. But 100%, like you said, there is a difference between as of recent the championship run of both teams. But like, let's look at like the guys you have like Atle and Sigurd, those guys who really had like a big reign on juniors. Oh, yeah, it was the juniors, but they had a very big reign on being like championship like runners. They ran U19 in for like a long time.
Trolls ran U19.
Yeah,
junior teams for sure.
They do run this. They do still run the junior stuff. So I think those guys, you guys, you have a lot of the championship mentality already. I think so.
True, but also it's so different from juniors going to seniors. And I can promise you one thing, like one of the most nervous guys on that June 21st is going to be Atle.
Yeah.
He's going to be so fucking nervous because he wants it so much. Like, so he's going to be shitting himself before that game.
And
it means so much to those guys, and that's part of why it's so fun to be part of the team and the culture. Is like they've been losing so many games for so many years, and then now we have the opportunity, and the guys want it so much, and it's cool to be part of.
Yeah. Last week we were talking to your DC Jürgen, and we asked him a question about how did you turn Trolls around, and he said it's all been Kasper. He said you had the vision, you had the motivation. He basically said that when you came to a training camp and it was only 9 guys showing up, he was like, get out, Kasper. Don't join the Trolls. It's dead. It's gone. And you were like, no, I'm gonna become the head coach. I'm gonna become the driving force, and we're gonna lift this club from the ashes and rise up and become one of the most dominant team in Norwegian maybe history. I don't know. Like, you're freaking dominant right now. Tell us a little bit about about taking a falling, dying club and turning it within a 2-year span into going, into going 6-0 undefeated. Like, how has that journey been for you personally?
Well, he's giving me way too much credit, Jürgen. He's a huge part of this as well, and a lot of other guys as well are big parts of this. The biggest thing is that the core of guys that you guys mentioned, like every week, Atle, Sigurd, Christian, those guys, like that's the guys that rebuild this team. It's not me, but I managed to like motivate them for one last push. Like give me like everything you got. I'll do everything I can to recruit players around you. Like, but if that core of guys is not there, I'm not there either. And that's what I told them. Like I'll give it a go, but like if your guys are not in, I'm out. And that was the big thing. So like as far like we have to build off of that culture. It's not scheme really. Like it's not scheme. It's not like strength and conditioning program. Is not all that. It's like the culture. It's fun at practice. It's fun at games, and that's like as far as recruiting goes, it's super easy now. Like it's fun. It's fun to be a part of practice. It's fun to be at games, and it's all the players that make that happen. That's not really me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You definitely in my eyes you have one of the best stories definitely in this league this year, and it's awesome. And like you said, those core guys, which is like if you look at it like from before, like all this happened, and like you said that let's give it a one last go. If those guys were like no, I'm done. I don't know where Trolls would be. I don't think they would be anywhere near they are what they are right now.
No.
But I don't even know if they would be a team.
Back when I played, Trolls were kind of the laughing stock. You were kind of being what Lillestrøm. I'm not saying Lillestrøm is a bad team. They have really showed that they have some true talent, but so did Trolls. You had Mats Hilton, you had Atle Haaland, you had Christian, you had all the core guys that is really dominating and leading the team right now. You had those same guys back then, but you were losing everything, right? You were losing every game. You were by a lot of scores. So it's so fun to see. Like last year, I thought you guys had a really fairy tale story. Like you came back to the league, you get the field back. The championship game is going to be played at your field as of this year too. But you had like this kind of magical story coming back, but then you fell pretty hard down in Kristiansand, being up. We're not gonna go into that. We did with Jürgen. He didn't like it. We brought that game up. He didn't like it at all. So we're not gonna do
You
the
like
same
to bring
with you,
that game up a lot.
bro.
Bottom
I
line
was
is bottom line is that you have to run the football. You have to be able to run the football. To run the
Kasper,
football, Martin.
I was so pissed at you, man. You were up
Yeah,
20-0,
fair,
and
fair.
you ran 5 times in the second half.
He was definitely one of your biggest fans last year.
I really
He was.
wanted you guys to go in the championship game. I was like,
You
Trolls
wanted
is
to-
gonna do it, man. Trolls is gonna be there. It's gonna be a fairy tale story. And I was watching the game like, oh my it's happening. But yeah, we talked about that game before. We did it last year. We're gonna okay. So
The one thing I appreciate though, Martin, the one thing I do appreciate is that you blame me. I can take it. Like that's fine.
I know.
Blame it
know,
on play
man.
calling. That's fine.
yeah, I know, man.
And then we'll
And,
bounce back this year.
Because I know like the players. I know when you're a player, you're gonna do 100% of what you can do anytime, anywhere on the field. Like, so obviously, like shit happens. It was a fumble late in the game. Like mistakes happens. It just wasn't your year. But this year, I mean, if anything, that game really fueled the guys and gave extra motivation going into this year, working really hard in the off season. I saw your team, the Trolls, is the best team when it comes to off-season strength and conditioning, I feel like, from what I've been seeing. And also, in general, in the season, posting and hyping. Like, you're doing such a good job, and I'm really happy for you guys. And you deserve to get a win. Like, this is the 50 minutes we're gonna give to Trolls right now. You guys deserve. We had an interview with Stian, and it turned crazy biased for the ISOL. So we're gonna turn it into a Trolls situation right now. I'm trying to show everybody we're not a biased podcast.
Nobody's gonna believe you.
But I really been rooting for you guys, and it's really fun to see you guys play. It's really fun to see you guys dominant. And one thing left on our mind. Like, when are we going to see Kasper on the field?
Yeah. Is there a comeback?
I'm
in the
done,
future?
done. Like I'm not
Oh,
playing. Like
okay.
I will see. Like, but personal situation now is not allowing me to work out a lot. And also, and like last year, I had that itch to play a little bit, but I feel like I do a bigger difference on the sidelines as a head coach than I do as a player. Like, especially the way Willem's been playing this year.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, he's been balling out, man. Holy shit.
and we have more than one quarterback as well that can play better than me. So I'm done. Maybe Div 2 in a couple of years, we'll see.
Yeah,
Don't cut yourself so short, man. You're a good quarterback.
Yeah,
It's
you
been a
should
while.
do a Derek Mann, be a head coach for the senior team and be a quarterback for the D2
D2.
team. Like, that's a typical
That'd be dope.
Oslo move, and you can do that. I know you're not Oslo Vikings, but I mean Oslo as a city when I said that.
Yeah. We also have Sondre Lunde that's going to be quarterback at Div 2. That could be dangerous as well.
I mean, he's an
Crazy athlete.
explosive
Yeah.
guy right there.
Yeah.
Good quarterback as well. Well, you'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I saw him scramble a little bit in the when we. I think he played quarterback at the national team camp, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's a tough guy to get down, tough guy to cover. You can't cover receivers for 10, 15 seconds when he's running around like that. So he's a threat, dual threat for sure though. So.
Yeah, and he's so happy he can jump over people in Norway, because that's a flag he played in high school, and it's a flag you cannot jump over. You can't leap, and he had a flag against him because he tried to hurdle people. And
I didn't know
in
that.
Norway, you can see him. He's trying to do it all the time. He's trying to do it all the time. This guy has no respect over people that's short, man. I mean, we're not going to keep you here for too long. We just want to see congrats on a great coaching career. And before you get the words to your fans, I just want to say congrats on a great start of your coaching career. It seems to me like you're taking it seriously. You're in it as a head coach, and that's your priorities. It seems like. And Jürgen said you're in the Trolls for the long haul, but your success taking a dead team and turning it really around like that, do you think is going to draw some international interest? And would you consider it to take your coaching talent abroad if an opportunity would open?
Easy now, boys. It's like it's football in Norway. Like, the only thing that mattered to me was getting the Trolls back on the map, back together. It's like, I'm not a great head coach. We have good players. I have fun calling offense, but like this is not. Let's not get too carried away right now.
No,
I have a
hey,
normal. I have a normal job as well. I have kids, everything.
Yeah.
Martin, you know.
yeah, but hey, if you can take the blame for a loss, you can take the credit for wins, and you're 6-0. So take some
Well,
credit where it's due, and this is hypothetical, and I know obviously you got kids, so that's a tough decision to make.
Yeah.
I mean, leaving your family to pursue head coaching career.
Yeah.
You never know though. NFL might be
NFL, yeah. NFL.
yeah.
there we go.
Panthers don't really have some good coaches right now.
There
They
you go.
might
Alright.
they might be looking at this Norwegian dude taking the team from the ashes. I mean, the Panthers need that. Nah, we're joking, of course. We have several thousand listeners, and fans all around the world, and some of them are Trolls fans. So we just want to give you this moment right now to talk to your fans, motivate them to come to the championship game, and the word is yours, man. The platform is yours.
There's really not that much to say, but like if you're a Trolls fan or you've been involved with the Trolls since the fucking 80s, we're back in the championship game. Show up, make noise at your doll. Like it's gonna be great regardless. And this game, it's gonna be two tough teams, two good defenses. Yeah, if you're anything related to Trolls, this is it. We don't know when the next time's gonna be. We'll see.
Yeah. We're back, baby. That's what it's
We're
saying.
back.
We're back, baby. Let's do
sir.
it.
was good. That was a nice little speech right there.
Yeah.
That got me fired up too, and I'm playing against them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, any schemes that Sigurd should know about before the game?
No.
Our main focus point in this game is to break Sigurd's interception streak.
All right.
Oh no.
So Hitch is in the beginning, making creep down, and then fades behind him. I got it, man. I got the game plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also another thing, Martin, is that we're gonna throw the ball 70 times to prove to you that we don't have to run the ball to win a game.
Oh.
All right, go for it, man. Do it.
go.
I like what I'm hearing. Just don't put Atle at the running back because he's too good. He don't need that. You don't need to use him, man.
Have you realized that like we don't use guys both ways?
You have not done that this year at all?
Yes, they have, but they had
Atle for one play because Rune got hurt.
for one play. Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
What happened on that play?
But he didn't. Wilhelm ran it himself.
Oh,
we'll
you
see.
in the films, man. You remember the recall of the play and stuff? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, they have own check when Atle is on running back. Put 10 in the box. 10 in the box.
Put 10 in the box.
Yeah, everybody, all the corners, everybody go in.
Fuck it. Send the house.
All right, Kasper. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and good luck to you on this upcoming practices, the week, and also the championship game after that. We are not rooting for you, obviously, but we wish you the best.
I think you are. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
At least last year, I swear to God, last year you were rooting for the Trolls more than you were rooting for us, bro.
No, because I love Trolls. Like I have a lot of good friends at Trolls.
Yeah.
Kasper, you're one of them, and a lot of the players that's playing. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot of good contacts. I love that Mats is back. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like I love to see success with my boys, and it's gonna be a tough game for me, man. I mean, I'm an Iceful guy, so I'm obviously gonna hope we get another one. But if Trolls win 2, that's fair enough and is well deserved. And it's after this season, I only can take my hat off to Trolls for having such a great season.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything on that, but I definitely gonna say that I'm very like I said to you again, fucking proud of what you guys have done over there, and yeah, you guys are a good team, really good.
Appreciate it. Hell of a season, Sigurd. To you too.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
He's the best, right? Is he better than your DBs? Would he be
Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Just stop. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do this.
All right. Okay. Stay humble. Stay humble, Sigurd. That's good.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Thanks for the chat, Kasper. And you'll see Sigurd in about 2 weeks.
God damn it, this fucking guy. Yeah, bro.
I'll get you a Troll shirt, Martin.
Oh,
There you go.
Send it. I'll send you the address. I'll wear it proudly, man.
He will.
June 21st.
All right. That's my birthday, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go.
On the game day?
On the game day. It was one of the reasons why I couldn't do the stream too. It's my birthday. I want to get my birthday in.
We'll get your birthday in. All right.
All right, man. Thanks for the chat. And
Good talk, boys.
good
Thank you,
talk.
See you, man.
See you. All right. I think we're gonna cap off the episode. Pretty good episode. Good talk with Stian. Good talk with Kasper.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy with everything we said. Like we said before, we're sorry with right now. I don't know what we lost in the recording earlier with the technical difficulties that we had, but hopefully we didn't lose too much of the recording, and we still had a pretty good talk moving into going into the conversation with Stian. So hopefully not everything is gone. Right now I don't remember what we talked about, so we're not going to recreate it right now.
No.
We
don't need that.
We don't need this anymore. But
My back's killing me.
like we always do, like I hope you appreciate this episode.
A little short one, but good content today. You know?
Good content,
Good content.
good guests, a lot of jokes. We try to be a little bit up-tuned. I'm listening to every episode, right, because I'm doing the editing and stuff. And sometimes I just feel like we get boring as hell when we talk.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to
But that's because we
high
have
energy.
we need more planned. We need more like this right here. This is just a recording or episode that we're doing, which is like around the main event every year. It's the championship, right? We want to do some stuff to hype it up a little bit more, and also like to get people more involved. But like we need to do more episodes like we used to do. That's a big thing. And when we did those episodes, we did that shit good. We had scripts, we had segments, we had edits, we had a lot of stuff, and we wanna do that. But it's hard, you know. You live far away. I work graveyard shifts.
Yeah, it's been a tough season for us.
Oh my God.
But I'm really happy that we got a chance to make like a season wrap up last episode.
Yeah, me too.
Even though it's only the episodes we were able to do was a preseason and then an after season kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy that we got in this episode, and we got some quality good guests in the last two episodes, and I think we're gonna try to make like an episode after the championship game.
Yeah, 100%.
And
We should bring on everyone.
yeah,
Bring on everyone.
and like always, if you like this episode, pop a like on YouTube. It's gonna, I don't know how, but I think it's gonna help the algorithm somehow. And also do a comment, give us some ideas of a segments, stuff we can do in the off season, stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. So like Martin said, give us feedback. Whatever you want, we can bring. We're not the most imaginary people, the smartest, maybe not the sharpest knives in the scoof.
Yeah, on the shelf, yeah.
So, shit, man.
All right, guys. Great episode.
Yeah.
Good mood. We were joking and laughing. Energy is high. I mean,
Energy's high.
we're doing a good job
We're
here.
2 weeks out of the biggest event in football.
I'm hyped.
In Norway.
I'm hyped, man.
Yeah, I'm hyped too.
super hyped for you guys to go into the season, the last game with the momentum.
Yeah.
And I'm super hyped for the Trolls.
Going in as undefeated.
Undefeated as the favorite, as they should be this season. And yeah,
I have nothing more to say, man.
nothing more to say.
See you guys at the finals. Show up. If you haven't, you should show up. There's no reason. If you're listening to this podcast, there's no reason that you should not be at that finals.
And also, there is no reason you should not do this. Be a friend and tell a friend. If you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
that's the only way we can grow the sport in Norway is to
Ah.
freaking spread the word.
That's why we're doing this, man.
We have to
Why are we
be.
sitting here?
We have to take the responsibility ourselves to freaking grow the sport here.
Trying.
So be a friend and tell a friend. That's our goal right now. We're telling you.
Yeah.
Listen.
And we
Trying to fucking punch in the face if you don't.
Exactly. And a little add-on, like we said, we sit here, we talk a lot of shit, smacking, whatever. We know that we can get boring because we say some stupid stuff sometimes.
Yeah, we can get some flashback.
So yeah. But like I said, like we've said, give us some feedback on what we can talk about, man. Like, because like we said, we want to grow the sport. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And we want to engage you guys as much as we can. Give us some feedback. Yeah. There you go.
All right, one more thing to say, Sigurd.
Only one more thing to say.
Ball out.
All out.